Hey Boxers, welcome to Build Boost Guru. Today we are going to be working with Magica Voxel. Not the long-awaited video from Saturday, but just a quick introduction to Magica Voxel, how it works, how to get started, and just all the basic things. So let's quickly dive into it. In this tutorial I would like to explain you a little bit about Magica Voxel, especially for the tutorial that we have coming up, coming Saturday. So there's a couple of things that you want to know about Magica Voxel, especially when you're first starting out. So there's a couple things. On the left you have your palette, and you can work with a palette, put the thing away, choose between all those awesome colors, or even create your own colors at the bottom. So you click on color. Then you can either choose to go in 3D, in 2D, with a cube, a sphere, and all these kind of awesome things. You can change the mirrors, and when you are painting a Magica Voxel, one of the things that I would recommend is use the V, which is one single line of paint. You can also use the L, which will put a line, or a brush for a circle, or a paragram, but we don't have things for that, it's painting actually. Or, as mentioned, we have the single one. We have the blocks that we can scale up really quickly, and we have the brush in which we can brush a long distance. So what I wanted to make with you guys is a quick small tree on a little bit of space. What we're going to be doing is we're going to create a area here that we're going to paint in. So you can just paint as quick as you want, switch that. No need to take a lot of time doing that. You can pan around with your right mouse button. You can then zoom in and zoom out. There's also no problem if you do paint in the other spaces, because we will fix that a little later on. And with that being said, we got these spaces filled up. So step 2 that we can do right now is we can erase the elements that we have painted on that are too much for the area. So let's erase those elements. And now I want to select a brownish color. So I think I found a nice one. And now I'm going to select a brush. I'm going to scale this a little bit down. And I'm going to select, not with the eraser, but with the touch, I'm going to select a amount that I will be scaling up. So there we go. And I'm now going to select the F, so I can quickly scale up my tree. Right, only in this circle I can scale it up. Then as soon as I got it scaled up, I wanna attach a brush line for this area, and the same thing I'm gonna do for the other side. That's gonna allow me to use the painter for excluding again, and that's gonna allow me for some fun little effects. So now I want to move on and get the tree some more, let's say, personality. So I'm gonna move out a couple things here. I'm gonna move on to the single brush. I'm gonna select some faces around the Voxel artwork, just to give it those edges that we're looking for. This is gonna give me those first edges, and we're gonna lower this down because this is way too high right now. And we can do that with erase, and then create some nice lines in the tree. You can also do it like this. That's make some variation. We don't wanna have this all kept out thing, but we could make it a simple, really simple tree over here. So let's go and remove some more of this. And get rid of this one. And now we got a little bit of a nice tree going on. I actually want to have an extra space here. An extra space that I can use to hang up something to. And now use F to extrude that. And then as soon as I made that, I'm gonna make a little bit of a white color. And I'm gonna do that with a single line. I'm gonna zoom in on the area right now. And we're gonna go all the way around this. And why am I going all the way around this? It's really simple, actually. This has to mimic the idea of ropes. I want to have ropes, so I can have this idea of a area where someone is sitting. So we can now put those ropes in the middle down. And we need one more here. Oh, one more there. And then let's erase the thing there. Okay, what I now want to do is I want to go with some friendly brown, we could say. And what we're going to be doing right now is we're going to go all the way under the assets, and I'm going to go to, oh, not erase. We're going to go switch there to create our little toy, we could say. Our little toy for our player to sit on. And then let's use the erase tool to get that going. And use the erase tool here too. And then get a little bit of extra space going on right there. And what we now could do is just really simply, let's say this is a stick figure. So the stick figure is sitting over here. This is gonna be his head. It's gonna be Mr. Stick Figure's head. And then he's a cat, so he... Oh, no. He has a... I said no. He has a... our hands focused around the grip there. And then basically, by doing that, we created ourselves a little scene over there, a little scene to use. So I have a way more advanced scene for you guys to use, to work with. But this is just simply to show off some work. Normally I work out way more details models, or I work them even out in Blender. But for you guys, to get you guys a little bit of an idea of how to use Magica Voxel, this is pretty much all you're going to be needing to get started. So we're going over... We have attach to attach blocks, we have erase to remove blocks. We can use paint to paint blocks. We can use all those settings right here for moving, selecting, and we can then see in the bottom all the hotkeys that we're using. Then we have voxel mode, which is feed, that's only going to be one voxel. We have face mode, which is, as we know, moving that wall face to a certain area, or painting a wall area. We have the box mode, which allows us to create a box. We have the line mode that will allow us to only draw a line. The center mode to only draw a center. And we have the pattern for if we want to do a pattern. So that being said, that is going to be it for the tutorial. If you want to know how to export and these kind of things, then be sure to check out Saturday's video, as that's going to explain everything around exporting, making the model, and all these cool things. Hope to see you guys there. till next time, and of course, keep boxing.